We are in a season of change. We're on a path of letting people go. Some people are only in your life for a season, not for long term. We have to accept the fact that people we love, they don't love us back. Is being a good person even enough?
Hey Positive Vibes, welcome back to another episode of my podcast, where it be like that. I hope every episode that I post, you be inspired by either guests or me, by what I'm saying and bringing to these podcasts, because I be feeling like I have a lot to say. So why not put in a podcast? I feel like I don't get heard enough, so I'm just making these videos for somebody out there to watch them and hear me out. So today I will be discussing forgiveness. Forgiveness is hard. I'm still learning, growing, and trying to find forgiveness in my heart for people who hurt me, because when you get hurt by somebody you never expect to get hurt by, that hits you even harder, because it's like, I did not see this coming. It's not like you ever really see it coming when you get hurt, but it's like somebody who just pretended to love and care about you for so long, when they finally hurt you, it's like, ooh, I felt this one in my gut, like. So forgiveness is hard, and when somebody hurts you deeply, it's even harder to forgive. And they say forgive and forget. You really can't forget. How can you forget something that happened so traumatizing to you? Or what may not be a big deal to other people is still a big deal for you. So people can say forgive and forget, but let's be honest, let's be real with ourselves. You can't forget. You can try to act like something never happened, knowing that it did, but how can you forget? You don't forget. You just try to heal. Let's talk about a healing process. I'm still going through a healing process. I've been hurt back to back to back to back. Hurt back to back to back to back. It's like, God, I know you didn't bring me into this world to just for me to be in pain. I know there's a reason for all this pain, God. Right now, I don't see it. You say love thy neighbor, God. God, I'm trying to, but it is hard. Be honest with yourself. Be honest with God, because God sees when you're trying, when you're not, when you're faking it. But God knows your heart at the end of the day. So be honest with yourself, be honest with God. But yeah, like I was saying, I've been hurt so much this year. So I'm not going to sit here in front of this camera and lie to y'all about forgiveness. Like I just forgive anybody that hurts me, because I don't. I don't. I think about it. And thinking about it makes you hold grudges, which makes it worse. You don't want to hold a grudge, you know. That's why you have to find it somewhere in your heart to forgive people that hurt you. We're on this journey together, you guys. If it's hard for you to forgive, look at me. Like I said, I don't forgive people easily. Eventually, I will forgive the people who hurt me this year. You know, it's so fresh in my mind that it's like, I can't act like it never happened. It was just a few months ago. I can't act like that never happened. I have to heal in order to forgive. And another thing is, the person that hurt you, you may still be seeing what they're doing on social media. You see that they're living their life, and that's another thing. You may feel like they hurt me so bad, but they're still out here living their life, and I'm supposed to forgive them. And it's like nothing bad going on with them, but they did me so wrong. You know, so that's just something we have to learn to do, is forgive. Forgiveness is the hardest thing that we can put our mind up to do. Your heart has to be ready to forgive the person who hurts you. You have to be able to look at that person, not talk to them. Once somebody hurts you, okay, leave them alone, whatever. But let's just say maybe you guys cross paths. Be able to look at that person without feeling hatred towards them. So if you can look at that person that hurt you without any hatred, without any regret, then you will know that you're healed. But if you're still feeling that hatred towards the person that hurt you, obviously you're not ready to forgive them, and obviously you're not healed. So in order to forgive somebody, you must heal. Let that hurt go. Whatever happened, it's in the past. Yeah, it hurt. Yeah, they hurt you. Yeah, they did you wrong. But nothing's going to change now. They're doing them. Now it's time for you to do you. First, forgive yourself. Forgive yourself for allowing that to happen. Not saying that you allowed it, but then again, if you stayed in a situation where you know wasn't the best for you, forgive yourself. Forgive yourself for staying with somebody for so many years you knew wasn't treating you right. Forgive yourself. Then heal from that person. Don't go into another relationship, friendship, whatever. This doesn't only apply to relationships. This is about forgiving friendships, forgiving family, anything. This applies to all those categories. Friends, family, relationships, anything that applies to forgiveness. Forgive yourself for allowing that. Forgive yourself for allowing that friend to betray you, but then you took them back as a friend because y'all knew each other since y'all was kids. Knowing somebody since you were kids is okay, cool. But when people get older, they change. You're not that little kid you met in kindergarten, or that kid you met around your neighborhood. You have to learn that the way people were when they were kids, they're going to change as they get older. Some people stay the same, they're still going to be solid to you. A lot of people just change, grow, get weird, do whatever they want to do when they get older. So forgive yourself for staying friends with somebody who kept betraying you. Forgive yourself. It's okay to forgive yourself. It wasn't your fault. That person acted like that. But take accountability because you stayed where you weren't being appreciated. So forgive yourself. Heal. Don't move on to be with somebody else. Find another friend, whatever. Heal. Let's say a family member hurted you. Same thing. But the thing about family is they're always going to be family, but it doesn't mean that you have to associate with them. If a family member hurt you, yeah, you're always going to be family by blood, but you do not have to associate with every family member. Because there are some family members who are jealous of one another, who are envious of one another, and who don't have the best interest for you. So you can leave them alone too. But still, forgive yourself, heal, give it time, and try to forgive. I'm learning that as I go. Like I said, I've been hurt so much. This year, the past years, I just always been hurt, and it's like, when will the joy come? And I realize I have to forgive even myself for staying in places too long that I know I wasn't being valued. Staying in places too long because I just wanted a friend, and I feel like I had a friend, but really I was getting treated so bad. It's like, why am I holding on to this person for so long? Not doing anything for me, but bringing me down. So it's best to heal. People can tell you forgive and forget, but you're not going to forget. I'm going to be honest with y'all, you're not. You can try to forget, or maybe you will forget. I don't know. Sometimes I do forget things that I did. Even last night, my memory is on and off. My memory is kind of the best, but when you forgive, that's going to be a good feeling because you're not going to feel like you're just holding so much baggage on you. Like you have so much weight on your shoulders, you finally just be like, okay, this is what it's like to forgive. This is what God is saying, to forgive, and it's gonna be a good feeling once you do. But don't rush the forgiving process for anybody. Just do what you gotta do for you. Forgiveness is about you. Because it wasn't your fault for the way somebody treated you or what they did to you. Forgive yourself. Heal and try to forgive them. Try your hardest to forgive the person that hurt you, because whatever they did it now, and there's no turning back. We have to accept that. And nobody's perfect. Maybe you hurted somebody in the past, and then you got your karma, and then you got hurt. So maybe somebody has to forgive you too. None of us are perfect. We may find it hard to forgive somebody else, but let's think. People have to forgive us too. You know, none of us are perfect. So forgiveness is key. Forgiveness is key. We're all on this forgiveness journey. If you're watching this video, we're all on this forgiveness journey. It's a process, but you will get through it slowly but surely. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next podcast.